it's me, JC, back with another Ceramic Hour live stream. Okay, so yesterday I went to the studio and I got my load of bisque pieces back. And then I also dropped off a load of glazed pieces, so we'll be getting that back in a couple of days or so, maybe a little bit longer. But this bisque batch that we just got back, I just kind of wanted to show you like some of the bisque fix that I put on it. I just mentioned this in the yesterday's stream. Last night I put wax on them, so I don't really want the wax to rub off onto my canvas, so I just have them like tipped over. So this was one of the slab built cups that we did in a previous stream and had some issues. This is actually the only one that I decided to save and fire. I just kind of want to see how the bisque fix will go. I really won't be able to see until like once we have it like completely done and glazed. But I think, let me grab something to point a little bit better. Okay, so it's pretty subtle, but you can kind of see around here, going over here. Yeah, like I think that angle is really good. Over here and here, that's where I put the bisque fix. It's a little bit raised up. I don't think it would be that bad. Inside the cup, and it's kind of like near the bottom, so the glaze will like probably drip down a bit and hopefully cover it. That's kind of what I'm not sure about. The other part I'm not sure about is that bisque fix is like pure white, and my clay is not like, it's pretty light, but it's not white. Here's a piece that shows it is a very like, it's pretty light, but I wouldn't say it's white. So I'm hoping to put some specific glazes on the pieces that have the bisque fix on it to hide that. Anything that's not too transparent is what I'm thinking. So we'll see. In this cup and on this picture, this is my mom's picture. This is the second one we've made, and the second one has not been doing very well. Okay, so when it dried, and it was in greenware, I put some bisque fix on it. You can actually, I don't know why, but it does have like a yellow tint on parts of the picture. I don't know why it's doing that. It's not related to the bisque fix because I've seen it on my pots before. Please ignore that. Unless you know like why it's doing that. But you can see the bisque fix is coming along here. What you do is you just kind of like take like a palette knife or whatever and just kind of like dab it on there. It dries very fast. So you just kind of like let it sit for a couple of seconds, and then you want to take like another palette knife or maybe your fettling knife and try to like scrape any excess off. It's like kind of hard to gauge like how much time it needs before it solidifies, and it really does solidify very fast. So you can, I think, kind of see that it is slightly raised. I really hope that's not really an issue. And then last night I noticed that so like this is a pretty long crack. There's a little bit of a crack down here. The cracks did expand a little outwards. And then a crack appeared on this side. So last night I filled them in with some bisque fix. Hopefully, I did like move it over a little bit more in case it does continue cracking in that direction. Hopefully, it'll be fine. But I mean, I've never really worked with bisque fix before. So I just kind of want to try it out on some pieces. Like otherwise, like I would have to scrap them. So we got a little, learning experiment, whatever, out of this. So we'll just see. And then some of the other pieces, I think we have like maybe 2 other pieces from this batch. One of them I did have to put some bisque fix on it before we put it in the bisque, and then another one, there's a tiny little crack on the bottom of the pot that needed some that I did yesterday. I didn't know that it was cracking when it was bone dry though. So here's a little update on what we have going on. I'm just gonna set these off to the side. And so I wasn't really sure what we're gonna do in this in today's episode, but I have decided we're just gonna use it as like a work day. I need to catch up on some of the things I need to make, so nothing too exciting. I am going to just kind of give you guys a little bit of an overview about kiln cookies, and we're gonna make those. There's really nothing complicated about making kiln cookies, but good to know about if you ever need to use them, and they're so easy to make. So that's what we are going to do today, and then if we have any extra time, which we probably will, I think I'm gonna keep working on that little tiny slab cup that we were working on yesterday, and then maybe make I do want to make a couple of them, just kind of like test out what went wrong in our first batch of slab milk cups. So that's what we're gonna be working on. Let me just grab some water on my sponge real quick. I want to just there's a little bit of dry clay, like chunks on here, so I just want to wipe those off and clean up my area a tiny bit. Okay. So let me see how much clay we have over here. I don't think there's a whole lot. There's a little bit. I think we'll keep that for more tiny slab cups, but we're gonna start on the kiln cookies. Okay, so this is gonna need to be wedged. And then I don't really know, like, I think we're just gonna make a couple. Just to have on hand in case I need any. Because when I went to the studio, like a while ago when I went to the studio, I was asking them like, oh, like, I'm preparing to like make some stuff, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to need kiln cookies. And the lady told me, she was like, oh, well, we just have some, so like you don't need to bring any. And then yesterday I went in and she was like, we're running out. Can you, like, we can use these ones for your pots like today, but like could you like bring your own kiln cookies later? So I was like, okay, sure. But I don't have any made, so we're gonna make some today and just like get started on that. So if you don't know what a kiln cookie is, it is just a little safeguard for pots where you are not sure if the glaze is going to drip or not. I had a couple pieces that I just brought in, like 3 of them, where I'm not sure if like how much the glazes are gonna run. I like did combinations, and because they're like in combinations, they might run more than if it was on its own. So Kiln cookie is like, they can be like really in any shape that you want. They're typically maybe just like a little circle, just like a thin slab cut into a circle, and then it's bisque fired. And then I think like once it's bisque fired, then you just bring it, like if you're firing at a studio, you just bring it with you to fire with, you know, to do a glaze fire with the piece that you think might need one. And she said that it's fine if it doesn't have kiln wash on it, but if it does have kiln wash, it will, like if it did run, I think it sticks a little bit less to it. And it might be a tad easier to break off. Basically, the cookie is like saving the shelf from a pot glazing itself to it if it does run. So instead of the glaze going onto the full shelf, it is hopefully going onto your cookie and only on the cookie. So like you wouldn't have to sit, like the studio people won't have to sit there and like break it off of their entire kiln shelf, or like, I don't know, like kiln shelves are like expensive and you wouldn't want to have them like have to like replace it, or there's definitely a lot of time that goes into fixing them if the glaze does run. So although like either way your pot is probably not gonna make it, but at the least you're saving them some time. And my studio, if like your pot runs, like they're gonna charge you for the amount of time that it takes them to like fix the shelf. So it's gonna like save them time and it's gonna save you money. And like, I don't know exactly like how many times you can use a kiln cookie before it kind of is unusable. But it's definitely more than once. I think you can get like a number of times out of it. I don't know exactly how many times. It does depend on the clay that you're using. They will last, like from what I've heard, they will last longer if they're made out of cone 10 glazes, even though I fire at cone 6. But like the cone 10 is like meant to withstand like so much more of that like heat and kind of like wear on it. So it's better to use that, but because the studio that I go to, they only do cone 6 firings, I don't have cone 10 clay, and I don't want to buy a whole bag of cone 10 clay for like a couple cookies. So we're just gonna, I don't know, we're just gonna see how this goes and just make them out of my cone 6 clay. Okay, sorry, I'm like so tired. Okay. This is like, this is all the same for if you want to make your own stilts, such as I did go and buy some jewelry stilts. Let me just get there. Because I'm planning on doing some like necklace pendants. So this isn't the whole thing. So there are 2 of these. So the other one's like over here, and then you have like special high temperature enduring rods that go this way, and they just kind of like sit on, they just sit here. And then your like jewelry pendants will hang off of them. And then, see, like here's one of them. I have a little toast guy. I I made these so long ago, and I need to like work on them, like underglaze them. But this, of course, has another like high temperature enduring wire on it, and then it just sits here in the kiln. I don't think many studios will have stilts available. I think most you would probably need to bring in your own stilts for whatever special thing you're doing. There are other stilts too, such as if you wanted to glaze a piece entirely and not wipe glaze off of like, say like the bottom, you can have like special stilts, or you could make your own. Use like you go to a clay store and get like that special high temperature metal, like some stilts will be for like this was on a stilt. It doesn't have like the glaze wiped off of it, so it would have like sat on top of a thing. So if you're gonna make like stuff like stilts and stuff, it's all the same. You want to use like, it'll last longer if you use like a cone 10 clay, but again, it's not really like the only thing you could use. You could use cone 6 for those as well. There are all kinds of stilts out there. Maybe if you wanted to, some people make spoons, and if you wanted to glaze the whole spoon, you would prop it up on like two stilts to do that. Okay, now let me get my rolling pin out. So I do think, I don't know, like, I think it would make more sense if I didn't make kiln cookies until like I needed one, but if I was working the way that I should be, I would like, as soon as I'm like starting to make pieces, I should already know like how it's going to be glazed or underglazed. And then like as soon as I start making it, like before it even goes in the bisque, I should know like if it's gonna need a kiln cookie, and then you could like make a kiln cookie and throw it in there with the same bisque firing. But actually I don't really know like how my pieces are gonna look until they're like ready to be glazed. So this is why it doesn't really work for me, because I don't know what I'm gonna do with my pieces or like how they're gonna look. So I'm just gonna have like maybe a couple shapes to just like have ready to go if I need them. Most of my pieces are pretty small, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna make variety of like sizes, and we'll just I don't know. If I need anything that's like bigger, I'll just have to set that piece off to the side and then like specially make a kiln cookie for it. Okay. I'm not aware that it has to be any particular like thickness, so we're just gonna roll with this fairly thin size. The ones that they had at the studio were not very thick at all. I don't think that really matters. So we're just gonna go ahead and compress our clay. you're just gonna flip it back and forth a few times and like keep compressing it. This is not really that much, so once we cut out some shapes from this one, we'll get some more clay and I think maybe make a few more. I wonder how many kiln cookies they could stack in the bisque firing. It's been a long time since I loaded kilns. Maybe like, let me think. Maybe like 4 or 5 years since the last time I loaded a kiln. I do know like you can't of course stack in the kiln, like for bisque firing. You can stack pieces, but for the cookies, I'm not sure. I kind of wonder like if how many you could stack. I'm not sure if it matters too much. Like if they're all like the same size, I kind of feel like you do a bunch, but like I don't know. I have a little bit of a air bubble over here. Not sure if I'll be able to fix this. Let me just kind of like run this across here and see if it's gone. Okay, I think it might be gone. Okay. All right, so here we have this. I think these are some like pretty decent sizes. Let's see. Just trying to get like an idea. Because I think like the mini vases could be. I don't know. Could be a slight issue. I think I would want a little bit bigger than that. So we could do like maybe a couple of these sizes. I'm just gonna cut these out. I'm not like a pro at getting my stuff to dry flat when I want to dry flat. So this will definitely be like a little test. I don't know why this stuff doesn't dry out like flat, but I'm going to try. I think I'm going to like off stream. I think what I'm gonna try to do is do like something like this and like put the kiln cookies on some of these paint stir sticks and then like put a bunch of them down and then like put some more on top of them and then put like a weight on top and then hopefully they'll dry flat. I wonder if there are any YouTube videos I could check out for ensuring my things dry flat as I would want them to. A couple of my things have dried like a tiny bit wonky. And I would like to figure out how to avoid that if possible. So I'm just gonna put this down off to the side here, and I do think this is a pretty good size. So I don't know, maybe do like another one. I kind of want to avoid this wonky edge here. Okay. Okay, let's do 2 of those. I've just remembered, of course, these are going to shrink a bit once they're fired. So I think 2 of those will be good. Maybe What else do I have over here? How much bigger is this? Maybe something in between this size. I have this cup over here. How's this cup look? This cup is... Yeah, let's try this. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good size compared to like the other ones. It's like not too close to this size, but it's a little bit different. I don't know, I think we'll just make like a variety. Not like a ton, but like a good amount. Obviously, like, they're not gonna go bad or anything. They're just gonna kind of like go bad, like, depending on how many times you use them. But otherwise, like, these, I mean, you know, if there were ones that I never used, like, didn't use for a year, like, there's nothing wrong with it to use, like, 3 years later or something, you know? If you know what I mean? Like... I'm such a hoarder. I have such like slight like hoarding tendencies. I'm just oh my gosh. Okay. I don't really feel like if we did anything in this size, it would be super duper tiny. But I saw this person on Instagram that I follow. They're making these extremely tiny mugs, and they're adorable. So I don't know, maybe a tiny one. Let me see. What other sizes do I have? It's just so extremely small. I don't know. Let's do one of these, I guess. I'm not sure if I want to, like, do that. Not totally sure, like, how to do that. But they are really cute. So it's a maybe. I really do love, like, tiny, cute things, so totally up my alley. Oops. Okay, you know what? Let's just do another one. Because why not? Alrighty. Really like make it kind of wonky while I'm trying to pull it off here. Okay. Cool. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll like do 2 of each size. I don't know. It's just kind of satisfying seeing them in like pairs of 2. Okay, so let's just roll this bunch up. Let me put a little bit of water on here. It gets like really dried out when I roll it out, so let's roll this together, and then we'll grab some more clay from, I think we'll grab some from my clay bag here. All the other clay I have up here is like a little bit dry. Okay, let me move some of these over. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Okay, I think that'll be a good amount. Let me just kind of squish this, and we will... What is that noise? What is that noise? I don't know what that noise is. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. It's just really weird. Okay, so we're just gonna make a nice sandwich. Like this. Okay, let me just kind of like smush this around and then we'll start wedging it. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of water here. I just really don't want it to dry out or cook too much. Okay, actually, we have quite a bit here. Okay. It's really bothering me. What is that clicking noise? I have to be concerned because I have pets and you don't want it to be because they're eating something. Or, I don't know. They're doing something. Okay. I don't know. Just gonna have to ignore it because I don't think it's the cat. She was over where that noise was coming from a few minutes ago. So I was like, what the heck are you doing? But now she's not. So it's like, okay, well, it's not you. Okay. I think we're just going to do a few more wedges. Oh, there's another crack, or another air bubble that just popped. So let's do this a few more times. Make sure we get all those air bubbles out. You can generally see that swirling, but it's not quite swirling in the middle. I'm kind of wondering if that part isn't. Whoops. Oh my gosh, my stupid freaking thing. The lamp that was on the table like kind of fell. Okay. I'm really like paying attention to the clay and not to how much the wedging board is moving. Okay. I think we are almost done. Okay, let's see if we can call this good. Okay, now let's roll it into a ball. Okay. Or I don't know. I guess we'll start rolling on this side. I don't know if it matters. He's like, what the heck is going on? Okay. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter what shape we roll this into, but I'm kind of aiming for maybe like roughly circular, just not really like oval or anything. Okay, I think that's good. And now we're going to compress our clay. I am exhausted. I could definitely go for another coffee too. You know, actually, let me like wipe the clay off my rub. It kind of drags a little bit if there's dry clay on there. I think we have an air bubble here. Let's try and get that. I'm not sure, but I might have seen one on the other side. I don't think that was one. Just try to smush it around. All right, let's do a flip. I don't know. Oh, you know, I was just, it's kind of like random, but I was just thinking about it. I think I don't know, much like some like Instagram or TikTok video or something. And I think I like want to like do some tests, but of course, you guys should know that anything that is organic that goes into the kiln will burn up and just like kind of like disintegrate. Like I mentioned it earlier, I put wax on the bottom of my pots, so when I glaze them, the glaze it avoids it, and then they're a lot easier to wipe down. And you don't even have to wipe the wax off or anything, because it just burns up in the kiln. And I just watched a video that reminded me the other day. This person has like I think it's like macaroni or something. It's like it's like pasta that is in the shape of like letters, and when their clay was still like wet like this, they like pushed the like letters into it, and then when they bisque fired it, then it was all like gone. So I don't think a lot of people like do much of that, like putting weird things into their clay. like that, but I think that'd be kind of interesting. That's definitely like an alternative way to do like any kind of like text or anything in your clay if you want to do that like pushed in impression, or you could like fill it with slip or like underglaze or something if you wanted it to be filled up. But like there's so many things that you could try out. I don't want to like I don't really know a ton about this stuff. I mean, I think just generally anything that is organic is going to burn up. So, of course, like if you have, I don't think you can see, but there's definitely dust in my clay here. Or if you accidentally got like a hair in your clay, like it's just going to burn up in the kiln. This, it doesn't really make any kind of impression or anything. Cause I don't know, it's just like such small bits. But I don't know, that'd be kind of interesting. Try with like, I don't know, like other pasta shapes or something. I don't want you guys going too crazy and then like coming back to me and being like, I tried this thing and it ruined my piece. Experiment like on your own. I'm not entirely sure about how like all this is gonna go, but like if it's like something that's organic, whereas like y'all should know this, but things like rocks are not organic, and that type of stuff, which like the stuff that like might color the clay, like which is kind of like oxides and like certain like minerals, like those are not organic, and that's why they do not disappear in the firing and will color your clay, or you know, what have you. The clay obviously is not organic, which is why it, you know, it's a different thing that's going on. But yeah, organic stuff is like comes from an animal or like comes from a plant, stuff like that. Yeah, like I don't know, you could like, some people like press leaves into their ceramics, but that they usually take them out. They don't usually like leave it in there for the firing, but I don't know. Do what you will, I guess. I'm not really sure. I mean, I suppose some things you could just like press it in and take it out. And I mean, I don't think you really need to like keep it into the firing unless it's like, I don't know. I'm not really sure if I can think of an instance where like you couldn't take it out. That would be kind of weird. I don't know. But just a thought, because I just remembered that. I did see, it wasn't the same video. It might have been the same person, but like this lady, I don't know, it was just like some video I watched. I can't remember which platform it was, but she does like elementary ceramics. You know, she's an art teacher, and the way that she gets them to put their names on their pieces is that she just gives them that macaroni, and then they just like stuff it into their piece in their name, and that's like so cute. But I mean, like, that's a really great idea for like, just, you know, you just want like text on your pieces, but you don't want to like, I don't know, you don't either like have those like those, you can get like little pieces from like kind of like cake decorating aisles of like letters. They might be like caps or lowercase, and then you just like press them into your pieces. But like if you didn't have that, like, or if you didn't want to like pay for that, you could just like try the macaroni thing. I don't know like how many how many macaroni like things like have that available, but like you could get like possibly like different fonts or like different sizes depending on like potential macaroni brands. Let's see. Okay, so we have some praise sizes going on. Let me see. Can you guys see this? Yeah. Okay, so we got quite a variety. And then one of these guys. And then one of these guys. I think this one's a really good size. So I think I might make maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 more of this. Up until the pieces that I'm getting fired, like that I brought in yesterday, I haven't needed to use kiln cookies, so I'm not really sure like how many I should make. Whoops. It was supposed to come up with it. Okay, so we have 4 of this size. I do picture myself making some more like cups that are this size. And I was like kind of thinking that I would be making them in sets. So, I don't know. Okay, let's do maybe, I don't know, let's just like use the rest of this clay that we have rolled out here and see what we've got, I guess. I think whatever we get out of this will be probably enough. And then obviously if I need more, I can make more. So I think let's have an even number of these ones. I kind of want to like, I don't know, it's making it kind of like ragged, so I'm just gonna wipe the clay off up here. I kind of like that size that Coke cup made. I'll do another one of those. I don't know, I'm just like kind of obsessed with making them now. we're just going at it. Okay. Right, let's see. Here, yeah, that's good. Actually, the fact that this is clear is perfect. Well, I can't believe we spent the entire time making kiln cookies, but I always underestimate how long it's going to take me to do this stuff. Okay, cool. Let's see, what can we get out of this? Maybe one of these. Okay, so we could do one of these. Or possibly like 2 of these smaller ones. What was that? That was the... These are for my rolling pin. Okay, or we could do like... just barely 2 more of these. Sure. It's gonna really bother me that I don't have like an even number of each. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let me trim off this like little extra bit there. Okay. All right. We got a bunch of kiln cookies. I'm curious to see like how many firings I can put these in. Probably be a while because I don't really use them very often. I don't know, I'm just curious really. Okay, so just smush our clay back together. All right, and we just have a few more minutes left. All right. I don't know, I just kind of feel like putting them together for a nice thumbnail of circles. So let's get these together, I guess. Okay. So, well, this is our stream for the day. That's a small, wait, no. We have a few smaller ones, actually. Okay. Okay, so we actually have like 4 of those. And then three of these for some weird reason. And then like 6 of these. Was it? Oh wait, yeah, that's the same size. Okay. Okay, well, there we have it. So weird random number of each of them. It's gonna drive everybody crazy. I was gonna say, like, what the heck? Why isn't there even that number of them? I'm sorry. Well, that's our stream. Everybody watching on Twitch, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow along so you know when I come on for a stream. I stream Monday through Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific time. And then, so just an update. Next week, I will not be streaming on Tuesday or Wednesday because I'll for sure be in the office. But I will be on Monday. And I'll try to remember to tell you guys. Yeah, and then all of the videos will be uploaded to YouTube at Callie & Co. There you can see all of the other live stream videos that we have. They're all bundled into a playlist for the live stream. And there are a few other videos too, a couple ceramic tutorials and ones for just kind of like general arts or small business topics. Yeah, be sure to subscribe there. And I will catch you guys next week on Monday. All right, well, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. And I will see you guys later. All right, bye.